So what do you think of when the topic arises of a home on wheels? Is it a trailer, an RV, a mobile home? Does it inspire a thought of freedom and the ability to go where the wind blows you? Well, stay tuned and we'll look at some examples of homes on wheels. Hi, this is Bruce from Homes and Life, here again to provide you with more interesting and educational information on homes and on life. And thanks again to our growing list of subscribers, and welcome to you new subscribers. Probably the first thing that came to mind years ago if you said home on wheels would be a gypsy caravan or a wagon. These people put on many miles traveling throughout Europe and Asia, living in their homes on wheels. But quite a bit has changed over the years, and these days a fair number of people have opted out of having a stationary home and are becoming increasingly mobile. The availability of the internet for employment gives many people freedom to work remotely. So I'm going to show you some options that have worked for various people over the years. If you did not think of a gypsy caravan when I mentioned homes on wheels, maybe you thought of a trailer in the trailer park. These units used to be fairly mobile, but now are classed more as modular or manufactured homes and are mostly stationary once they've been transported to the site where they're to be set up. Still, the option is there for many of them to be relocated. Recently, I recorded a video on tiny houses. The majority of these homes are quite portable as they're built on a trailer and can be towed around easily. There are many features about these units, and there are some drawbacks, as I mentioned previously. Some tiny home builders have taken a chapter out of the RV industry and are including slide outs on their tiny homes, increasing the living area substantially. They're portable, they're comfortable, but I'm not sure that I would want to tow one across the country. Designers of portable housing are really creating some admirable options for portable living. Units that unfold or pop up are being engineered, some for living accommodations and some for emergency or humanitarian purposes. Large trucks transport the units to the site, at which point they're unfolded on the truck or they're removed from the truck or trailer and unfold themselves. I call them origami houses, and they show some amazing engineering. Other designers and builders go a bit simpler, making their homes on wheels from an existing vehicle. Buses are a perfect example of this. Some will go small and convert a shuttle bus or a small school bus. And then there's the larger school buses and city transit buses. These are all great for DIYer or do-it-yourselfers as they can utilize their imaginations and their abilities. And on the high end are the highway coaches, which are, or they can be, mega deluxe, sell for as high as $2.5 to $3 million. Most often these conversions are done on used coaches as the average owner doesn't put on an excessive amount of miles or kilometers, and this makes these homes on wheels much more affordable for a wider range of people. And there are the step van or the bread van conversions. They may not be much for looks, but the body is built for commercial purposes and should last for quite a while. As with all of these conversions, the larger the unit, the more living amenities will fit in with more flexibility in the floor plan. Sometimes driving comfort is sacrificed for living convenience, and other times drivability has a greater importance than the home comforts. Similar to the bread or step vans are cargo vans, such as old U-Haul vans or box delivery vans. These can be a bit awkward for a living accommodation conversion because of the height, but the vehicle will usually be a heavy-duty vehicle capable of carrying quite a bit of weight. For those who already have a pickup truck and would like to utilize it for living quarters, there are options. slide-in, self-contained camper units are available for pickup trucks. There is a balance here between what amenities are in the campers versus how much weight the truck can carry. All mobile units for living in need to keep safety in mind so that they're not a hazard to themselves or to other people. Another way to maximize the carrying capacity of a truck is to take the box or the deck off of the truck and build the home right onto the frame. Maybe all a person has is a minivan and wants to live for short periods of time in that. And there's options here as well. Given the size of the vehicle, some sacrifices need to be made though. Having said that, some builders are masters at fitting a lot into a small space. Volkswagen Westphalia vans are a good example of this. Also included in this Homes on Wheels category are factory-built recreational vehicles. Although not designed for full-time living, many people do live in them full-time and enjoy the traveling lifestyle. I won't spend a lot of time on recreational vehicles or RVs, as I'll be doing other videos on RVs, but these Homes on Wheels can be as small as a teardrop trailer, which is probably only going to be used for a couple days accommodation. But if that is not big enough, larger trailers and fifth wheel trailers are easily towed with a pickup truck and can be very comfortable. A Class B motorhome is basically a full-size van that's been converted for living and traveling purposes, whereas a Class C motorhome will usually be on a chassis with dual wheels, and most often they will have a van nose and a manufactured body. And that brings us to the Class A motorhome, which is very similar to a bus, that has been built from the ground up with living accommodation in mind. And again, I'll be going into more details on RVs in another video. As you can see, there are numerous options for Homes on Wheels. For many, it's an alternative lifestyle, allowing freedom to focus on other priorities. And for others, Homes on Wheels are a great temporary getaway. Whatever the purpose, Homes on Wheels are worth investigating to see if they work for you. Well, I hope this video has provided you with some more useful and enjoyable information. And if you liked the video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons down below. Remember, life is an adventure, and I'll talk to you again soon.